Agents of Yesterday PC edition. Hopefully I'm doing this mission. Hopefully I can get through it. If not, it's gonna end up being broken up like my last two episodes have been. But we'll see how far I can get. Hopefully I can get a little bit further. I had to reduce my graphics quality again. Hopefully that helps it out. We'll see what happens. So let's begin. If it'll load. Because I don't think it's a heating issue, because my laptop is blowing heat out of it. I mean, I know it's a PC. There's a PC. The processor's got heat coming off of it too. Keep an eye on them. Arrive 2260.
In 2387, an incident created a quantum rift between our universe and this one. A Romulan ship accidentally traveled here through a singularity. They found themselves in 2233 and later destroyed the USS Kelvin in battle. This caused their timeline to differ from ours. As a result, we now refer to it as the Kelvin timeline. We believe the Spear Builders communicate with their operatives through the rift.
Operatives such as the Klingons?
Yes. In our timeline, they used the Xindi as a proxy force. I suspect they're doing the same thing here with the Klingons.
A formidable choice, though it's hard to see Klingons as anyone's proxy.
I'm reading multiple spheres under construction in this sector, as well as the wreckage of spheres. I suspect the local forces are trying to prevent an expanse from being formed.
Good. We may have some allies then.
This sphere isn't active yet. We need to neutralize it before the builders can create an expanse.
Starfleet Command, this is the USS Yorktown. We are under attack and require...
Transmission interrupted.
I do hope you've come to fight, Patok. If not, you may whimper and wait for my blade at your throat.
Battle station, defend the Yorktown.
Multiple Klingon life signs on Yorktown's bridge.
We're gonna finish taking out the rest of these guys.
Unidentified vessel. This is the USS Yorktown. We are under attack by Klingon boarding parties. Can you provide assistance?
Affirmative, Yorktown. We're on our way. Let me put my my ship back together first. I'll just take who I have. I don't know how good this video is going to look, though, unfortunately, because of that stuff. With my graphics being lower, some of the lighting it's a little dark in some areas. Hey guys, well, I played the console or the PC version. It's going to take me a second to get used to it. I'll get familiar with the controls again. Okay, where's my bridge crew? I thought I came over here with my bridge crew, but yet they're not coming with me. Okay, that was weird. It said I brought my away team, but I don't see my
over here.
Team. Yes, 0871. What do you want? Or 0878? Or 0718?
Greetings. I am Science Officer 0718. Thank you for your very timely assistance. Could you see to Admiral Garrett's medical needs? I am currently interfacing with your crew and the Yorktown's engineering systems to prevent a critical breach of the warp core.
We'll see to the Admiral. Keep me apprised on the warp core status.
Last I heard, you were putting fear into the hearts of first-year cadets at the academy. Never mind for now. Give us a hand here. The Klingons really did a number on us.
How do you don't know me? I'm not even from the same timeline. I'm not even from this timeline, so I don't know whether...
Thank you. I thought we were finished. The Klingons weren't interested in taking prisoners.
Of course not. I don't know much about these Klingons, but they seem a little more wimpy than Klingons from my timeline. They're a proxy to an alien race from another dimension.
Thanks. I hope you're here to deal with these.
Yes, we will try. I know Captain Archer dealt with them once before. At least that's one part of the timeline we share.
Thank you. Oh, my head's still spinning. That last Klingon photon hit sent me flying into the ops console.
Alright,
Could
Admiral.
use some help putting out these fires.
You know what? I've never actually gone into my Kelvin timeship or my Kelvin Starship's bridge to see if I
Come over
actually
here
have
after you
the
put out the
Kelvin
last fire.
timeline bridge. But it's on my main character, so
Over here.
who knows? I'm coming. What do you want, Admiral?
All right. We were about to begin sabotage operations on the sphere when the Klingons came to call. As you can see, Yorktown and her crew are in rough shape, but that thing needs to be neutralized. Can I count on you and your crew to help us finish the job?
I guess in ways it's kind of reliving the beginning arc for the 23rd century characters, except for it's in the alternate timeline.
Glad
This
to
is
hear
probably
it.
how their timeline
We've
would
got
start out if you could
explosives
actually
ready
be
to
a
go,
Kelvin
but
timeline
we'll need
character.
to find a proper infiltration point on the sphere. Work with my science officer to make that happen.
Understood, Admiral.
Use the starboard console. Together we can triangulate our scanners. Admiral Garrett, I believe we found a suitable location.
Consult 0718.
I have reviewed your proposed infiltration coordinates. They are tactically sound. We can commence operations at your command. Be advised, In previous encounters on board spheres, the occupants have been quick to mobilize their defense forces.
Well,
Expect
some of those
heavy
spheres actually have a
opposition.
defense system themselves. At least they did during Archer's time. Understood. Let's move out.
I'll stay on the Yorktown to assist Admiral Garrett and his crew. We'll monitor your progress from the bridge and provide tactical updates as we can.
Beam us down. Acknowledged. I didn't read what he said, but oh well. That's one of my bridge officers? I don't remember having a bridge officer look like that. Guess it's a new one. Sorry, I'm checking to see, make sure everything's working good. As long as this thing doesn't crash on me, I'm good. Oh, gosh darn it. Hold on. God darn it. This thing doesn't want to type. Just had to make sure everything was good. So let's get moving. Let's see, where are we? Clear Klingons from platform. Okay.
Commander, kill those intruders.
Effective Starfleet tactic has been to trigger a critical series of detonations within their power suite. Such disruptions have resulted in destruction of a sphere.
No doubt the Klingons will have something to say about that. Alright, now we gotta collect the information.
Experiment 2674. Despite attempts to compensate for transdimensional drift, the protocol initiation led to universal instability and, ultimately, entropic acceleration. Galactic habitable spaces, 0. Life signs, minimal. Project terminated.
Receiving data. I had no idea the sphere builders were involved in so many alternate realities.
Well, if they didn't have so many people going up against them every time they attempted to do something, can you blame them? I guess I'm gonna have to keep my settings at medium because that's why it's screwed up. I don't know, these Klingons just seem so much weaker than our timeline. I'm collecting all these things. I really don't need all this stuff.
You cannot stop our plans.
Well, we've done once before in our timeline. What makes you think we can't do it again?
I was part of the team that devised the sphere neutralization tactics aboard USS Enterprise. After our initial success, I was deployed to the Yorktown to share my expertise on such matters.
See, I'm curious if this is... I know I probably said this in my other video, but I'm curious if this is going to have something to do with the next movie, the next new Star Trek timeline movie. I would not be surprised if they throw this in there somewhere. It'd be nice, it'd be interesting to see it, but whether or not it's actually going to happen.
Experiment 3331. The Expanse grew at an acceptable rate until it was discovered by the Iconian Dominion Alliance. After
Iconian
intense
Dominion
resistance, we were able to decimate their core systems with targeted
That'd be a force to reckon with.
expanses. But their desperation assault in subspace led to a complete entropic breakdown and, ultimately, universal disruption. Galactic habitable spaces, 0. Life signs, indeterminate.
So you destroyed a galaxy. Or you destroyed an entire universe.
This data. They've exterminated entire galaxies with the experiments.
Well, either galaxies or universes. Ooh, he's actually got a bat wrap. I might actually take that as a reward for this one. Since that's one of the rewards I get is a Kelvin Timeline bat wrap. God, these guys are so weak. I mean, they're 23rd century Kelvin Timeline. I mean, I guess that's where they are.
It seems your alliance with the Klingons has been profitable.
Hello,
Builders.
Envoy. I don't think any of these
It
is the
has.
original actors from
Like
the ones
the
they did in
Zuni,
Enterprise.
They are eager for conquest.
However, the technology you have provided destroys
She might be.
as well as creates.
The resistance has been disruptive to our progress. Your promises appear thin, Envoy.
I assure you, all is going according to plan. Nothing they will do will keep us from our goals.
Keep you from your goal.
And yet, I see a familiar disruption has presented itself again.
A minor nuisance. I suggest letting your Klingons do what they do best.
I will deal with this disruption. It's time you learned that you cannot prevail, intruder. You will fall to ruin.
No, I won't. So you actually want to talk, huh?
You! I have had enough of you!
I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't done anything. I'm not even from this universe. I'm not even from this timeline. Is there a chance we could discuss this like rational beings? We can resolve this with honor if you're willing.
We were a peaceful race until your misbegotten alliance committed an act of genocide. We were all but annihilated. Only a scant few of us escaped to safety, lost and forgotten within a dimensional void.
What, you talking about when Archer destroyed your first attempt at making an Expanse? Is that what you're talking about? Because I have no idea what you're talking about.
The Envoy has given us the means to manipulate events. We had begun to undo the damage you have done to us. Quantum realms such as this are ours to study without risk to our own. And should this realm unravel, there is an infinite number of realms remaining to us.
You speak of suffering genocide, but are willing to commit it yourself?
Yes, just as you were willing to do so to achieve your goals. Do not presume to judge me, murderer! The Expanse Protocol will wipe you from existence, and with your passing, bring justice to my people at long last.
I had nothing to do with whatever happened in your past. Unless you're referring to Procyon 5, but that hasn't even happened yet.
Something is happening. The sphere is emitting a high level of thermobaric radiation. We must complete our objective at once.
After we deal with these Klingons. Oh wow, there's something behind me. That's still think these Klingons are nothing compared to ours. I don't think these Klingons are standing a chance against our Klingons. They all sprout from a similar timeline. The only thing in our history,
I have finished working on the sphere network.
Travels
Prepare
of
the final charge for detonation.
Admiral Archer. That's the only thing in this timeline that's the same as our timeline, as the other timeline, the Prime timeline. No, I don't want that.
Final charge deployed.
Experiment 4472. Projections indicate increased habitable living area and expanse growth rate. Early estimates suggest a 500% increase. Local resistance, primarily from this realm's version of the Federation, has been crude but effective. Deploying Klingon proxy forces at key sphere deployments should alleviate this concern.
The latest data is local. It corresponds to this universe's quantum signature.
We're ready to be back.